Okay, so hello guys, I've properly started the stream now. I just want to firstly say I've never live streamed before, so this is my first time. And my microphone, I usually do some editing on it, so it might be a little bit worse than normal. But this is just going to be a quick live stream of a tutorial, and I'll also be answering any questions you have. And I think it would just be a bit more fun than a normal video, because I was going to do this as a video. Okay, so hello guys, I certainly left the stream on open. And so in this video, well, live stream, I'm gonna show you how to create trails. Now you see them on many servers like Mineplex and so on, and they're just little particles that follow you around as you walk, so you'll just see them behind you and inside you, whatever. And I'll show you how to do a few different types. Now firstly, you can do it by creating what's called a trigger. So this is a type of scoreboard objective. So add, and then I'm going to call it trail, obviously, because that's just pretty self-explanatory. And also just want to say no, I don't have a server because I don't want to pay for one anymore, haven't got enough money. So add a trail as a trigger. So this is just a different type of objective. Normally we use a dummy, but this one is a trigger, which means that anyone can sort of use it without needing a command block with them. So I'm just going to set the sidebar to trail just so we can easily know when stuff's happening. Now you want to obviously place down a command block, and lots of people have asked the question, how do you remove the spam in the chat when stuff happens in a command block? That's done by doing game rule command block output false. So that means command blocks are no longer spam. Lots of people have asked me that before. Okay, so next you want to change this to a repeat and always active. This means it doesn't need redstone, and it's just always spamming the command whatever's in it. So if we do say hi or hoyo, whatever I just said, it will just spam that. And firstly, the first command block you want to do is scoreboard players enable at a trail. So this means the trigger that we've just created is enabled for everyone. So this will just be spammed for everyone. So enable trigger trail for me. So now I can use this trigger. The reason you might not want to have that is in case perhaps they're a donator and you don't want them to be able to use trails, so you just don't enable it for them. And yes, I did remove my server just because it didn't have many people on it and it cost quite a lot of money. So yeah, if I had money I'd probably continue another one. Okay, once you've done that, you want to place down another one. You can just middle click on this block to copy it exactly. So I'm going to place this one next to it. Now this is where we actually choose what trail we want. So it's done using the particle command, and it has a lot of different options for it. So for the first one I want to do for my server is particle, a flame particle. If you press tab, it gives you a list of all of them. So I think flames look the best. So flame, then we use the little squiggly line 3 times, which means it's equal to your location. And hello Trap Deluxe, I just saw you on the stream. Oh, okay, you're on the Discord. 3 squiggly lines, which means it's relative to your location. Then the XD, YD and ZD, that's what I've discussed in another video. It's relative how many blocks away. I usually do 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, or you could do 0, 0, 0, which I'll do. So that should just, okay, it doesn't, but next you want speed, 0.1 for this, and count however many you want to do. So as you see there, every time I run it I get a little flame particle. So I'm going to slow it down even more, so it's 0.01, so it's just a little puff. And my server, how much did it cost? I don't really know how much it cost anymore. I got it from Apex Minecraft. If you look them up online, you'll find out how much it costs. Speak louder. I can't actually turn my microphone up anymore, so you might just have to turn your sound up, sorry. And Knight, thank you for liking my videos. It means a lot. Okay, so that's the command to that, just as the little flame particles. So if we copy that, paste it in here, that's just going to run the command at this block. So if I do 2 blocks up and always active, it's just going to run the flames up there. Now you want to keep in mind some players don't have good computers, so it might be laggy. So if you turn it down to 1 maybe, it still looks good. So in order for it to work on your players, this is where the trigger trail comes in. So scoreboard players, trigger trail set, then me, let's just set it to 1, oops, set 1. So the trigger command can only be run by the player you're changing it with. So if you want to give people trails, it's probably best to use a book, which I could show in this live stream. If you use a book, you right click it obviously and click what trail you want. Perhaps if you're a donator you get given the book. And if you have a score of 1 in your trail, it will give you this thing here. So to do that we use the execute command. Now this runs a command through something else. So at A, and this is the part where we use the trail trigger. So score underscore trail underscore min equals 1. Score underscore trail equals 1. So what this basically means is everyone with a score of trail of 1 and a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 1, so it's just got to be 1. And then we use the 3 squiggly lines again. And as you see here, obviously it's above me. So if you change this little one here, it's now inside me. And you can just mess around with the location of it. So probably just above the ground is probably best. And the good thing about this is if I do set it to 2, I no longer have the trail. Now this is where you can add another particle. For example, I think the witch magic. Yep, I quite like this one. Although you will, every time you do it, need to play around with it because sometimes they like shoot out sideways. So I'm just going to completely copy it, paste. Oh, I need to copy that. Paste it here, and this time I'm going to do a trail score of 2. So you need to change this every time the trail score changes. So now I've got 2 and it's always shooting out. But this one can sort of shoot out around me, which you might not want, though that can't really be helped. My computer specs, I can't really say it right now, but perhaps I could post it later on afterwards. And what did you do? I'm not sure what you mean by that question there. So that's literally the most basic trail as possible, just a little bit of particles shooting out. You can of course mix them up, so if you've got 1 on both, and if I set my trail back to 1, I now have both different particles. So it's really simple to just customize, have a play around with the different particles. You've got Angry Villager. I like the Happy Villager, which is little green bits. You can just see there. If I get rid of this of them. How do you make it so when anyone joins your server it says something like welcome back on the screen? I'm assuming you mean this, if I can remember how to do it. Yeah, like that. I'm assuming you mean that. And F3, oh yeah, F3 shows my specs, so that's my my computer specs up there. HP potato with a dirt GPU and Nvidia potato. Well, I don't have HP, I don't have Nvidia either. It's all up here, all my specs. So yeah, I'm assuming you mean title with this. You can easily change stuff. Color blue. Yeah, there you go. When they join, okay, so this was one of my first tutorials I ever made. If I go over here, you want to make sure, I'm gonna put a redstone block where the spawn of this place will be. Oh, got a new recipe. Set world spawn. So you want to have a command block for players joining for the first time. You want to do test for. Now I'm going to quickly create a team. Edit, just so scoreboard players. What is the command? Scoreboard teams join, edit, and then me. My CPU isn't overclocked, and plugins is a good answer, but lots of people like command blocks, keeping it vanilla. I can also make plugins, so I might do some live streams on that too. So test for at a radius of 30 I usually do, perhaps 25. Team equals not edit. So this works by, it detects all players within 25 blocks that have just joined. Because this is the starting block, everyone who joins here will be a new player. So it detects them, and then you have a simple command I did here. AR equals 25, team equals not edit. So there you go. And you can also add to the top of this obviously a teleport command, and that's literally how you do the thing. So there you go, it knows I'm here. If you just have a little teleport here, it will teleport you to wherever you want. So that's so simple how to do a first joining thing. You've made a tutorial how to spawn on one block, and you get overly complicated. Just do game will spawn radius 0. You can do that, but not everyone knows how to do that. This way is just literally 3 command blocks, one for detecting, one for title, and one for teleporting. And yeah, I am thinking of doing some plugin live streams because I do enjoy making plugins. I have quite a few plugins I've got on Spigot. Game selector. Oh, I just walked into there. Game selectors aren't actually very easy to make. You cannot make game selectors the same way you get on servers with whatever it is, a compass. Right clicking a compass. You can't do that in vanilla very easily. I've never really tried, but the only way I can think of is having like a horse, an invisible horse or donkey with a chest on it, where you right click, it will open that, and that will be the different inventories, but that could probably cause quite a bit of lag having one for every single person. The only possible way I can think of is having portals rather than just a game selector, or if you drop an item, it will detect you dropped it, and instead of right clicking you use dropping items instead. Can't think of anything else. Please make a tutorial how to make a plugin. Yeah, I will do that. I've already got a Spigot plugin tutorial. I have 2, I think. If I quickly check now. I'm pretty sure I have 2 different tutorials for plugins. I don't want to accidentally play it really loud in the middle of the stream. Yep, there you go, played a little bit. There's that one. That's the first one in the series. I'm so smart, thank you. You get smarter the more you do. Like, I just started with command blocks. I really wanted to make Death Run, because I used to play Garry's Mod a lot. I really wanted to play Death Run, and I wanted to make that in Minecraft. So I didn't have to like play Minecraft and then Garry's Mod and alternate between the two. I just wanted to play both at the same time. So I started by figuring out how to make Death Run, and it just sort of grew from there. So any of you could be good at command blocks. It's really easy. As long as you just keep trying, practicing, learning different things, testing. Most of the stuff I've done, I've just sort of messed around with first, and then eventually it works. You get really happy, and then you just carry on. It just grows from there. It's really fun, I think. Trying to think of other cool features. You could have hats, perhaps. You could use that using the same thing. Let's add another trigger for hats. Scoreboard, objectives, add name. Let's call it hat, and as a trigger. So this time we're going to do the exact same for here. Just copy and paste that and change it to hat. So everyone's enabled for hat. Again, enable it for all the donators. And I'm a god apparently. Thank you. Can you make it like non-groupable small? We leave area. I've also done a tutorial on that as well, but I could probably show it. So if you don't want to do like a welcome message, you could do give everyone in a certain radius. Let's do it here. So for grief protection, you can use the effect command. Now I'm going to do what are the different effects? So we've got, I believe, mining fatigue is the one. So if you have mining fatigue, you break slower, but obviously not in creative. I think this is the right one. Let's give it for 2 seconds with amplify of 255 and true. So if I go into game mode 0, try and break, obviously takes a while. Try and do this, you just cannot break at all. So this is the way you use grief protection in spawn. So if I do copy this here, effect everyone in a radius of 25 with minor fatigue for 1 second, here we go, and always active. So now I have minor fatigue forever in the spawn and just can't break blocks. You can do everyone in game mode 2, but lots of servers prefer people in game mode 0, just so then they don't have to keep switching between the two. This is just one command block simple fix. JSON generator is for lazy people. I use a JSON generator just because I am lazy and it prevents you from getting any errors. So I pretty much always use one. And I might actually show you how to use one if I and I'll show you how to use one just for a book for the hats, which I am going to do now. So to make hats, it's pretty much similar to here, except it's a replace item. So replace item entity. Now this bit is always confusing. Select, so if I do me slot.armor.head, so this will be where the hat will go. and then perhaps just a gold block. And there you go, I now have a block of gold on my head. So for hats, so I'm just remembering these two are trails, these two are thingies, this is a hat. So execute at a score underscore hat underscore min. How do you copy and paste? I just do Control A, Control C, and then that's copied, and then Control V to paste. That's just a really quick way because you can't like use the mouse to select, unfortunately. How do you make a compass and right click it and comes with games that you add? I spoke about this earlier. You can't really make a compass that you can right click in vanilla. The easiest way is to use plugins, and I know lots of people don't like having plugins. I have thought about how you could do it, and right now I don't know the actual way how to use a compass and right click, do the normal stuff. You might have to come with a just figure out with some other way rather than doing normal right clicking. Just making the hat here. So, oh dear. Okay, so now if I do scoreboard players, nope, trigger hat set 1, I should now, if always active, have a gold block on my head. Why isn't this working? Score on hat to min is 1, score because hat equals 1. See, this is why it doesn't always go wrong. Found nothing apparently. Let's set it hat. Valid trigger name hat. Well, okay. Hat as type trigger. I don't see why it's not working. Why? Test for item slot is a fun way. What do you mean it's a fun way? I mean, you can test for the item slot in the hats if they need it, but this is just a much simpler way. And the reason why you can't use right-clicking compasses is because in Minecraft you can't detect right-clicking a certain item. The only way I think you can do is a way I use for right-clicking villagers, which I have a tutorial on, and it detects if you right-click and you also got your inventory in a certain position, then you can do something with that. Other than that, you can't really open an inventory because you can't force the player to like a plugin can. And why isn't this working? Invalid trigger name hat. Oh, because I need to set that always active, my mistake. So there you go, now I should have, yep, a gold block on my head. So if I copy and paste this, and you can completely, as you see here, if I place this here, already has code in. If you hold control and you middle click, it copies a block exactly, including the code that's in it. So you can easily do another block. Change this to 2, to 2, add 1. Now I have an emerald block on my head, and it's just a really simple way. The only problem with this is, if you set it back to 0, they now still have a block on their head. So you could just set it to air if they have 0. And there you go, it's gone back to air. Why are you not in vanilla? I am in vanilla right now. This is all vanilla. As you see at the top here, I'm using Optifine, but it's still vanilla there in a little private world. I haven't got really much else to show. There's a bunch of command blocks here with trails, hats, which is the main thing I can do. You can do it in one complicated way, and that's teleporting a minecart chest to the player's holding the compass and remove the text from the minecart chest. You could, but by the time they've right-clicked with the compass, they've already right-clicked. So even if you teleported the minecart chest, even if you teleport the micro chest, they already clicked, so it won't open the inventory. And even then, you can't easily detect if it's missing an item by them then clicking inside the inventory. And it requires them to download a texture pack, which many people don't really know how to do. Not saying they're stupid, obviously, but lots of people just don't know how to create resource packs and put it on their servers. Check out ways. How can this happen? I don't know. So, is there anything else any of you guys want to see? Any questions you have on how to do certain things? Because right now I'm just helping you guys with any questions you have. And also join the Discord I have. I have a Discord server, if I paste it here. If you join that server, you can talk to me. I'm pretty much always on it now. It announces when I've got new videos, and you can be a part of the community, and you can easily leave suggestions and chat with me and easily get help on it, which is very useful. You can teleport the minecart to the player when they hold the compass. Yeah, you can teleport the minecart, but as I said before, if you teleport it, then you've already right-clicked, so you're not right-clicking to open it, if you get what I mean. Am I going to close the live stream? Not yet. If you guys have more questions and more things that you want me to do, I'll carry on. What is the future for my channel? I've been thinking about this a lot. I'm definitely continue doing tutorials like I am now, and I'm going to do some more live streams. I was thinking perhaps once a month I do a regular once a month live stream, and it's showcasing one of your guys' servers, just so you guys can get a bit of advertising and get your server shown off. And it's a way for me to interact with you guys more, because I love talking to you guys. I don't know why. It's just nice. And so I was thinking of doing a once a month live stream on your guys' servers. So it will technically be a little bit of a giveaway of me showcasing your server. I was also thinking of doing perhaps just simple playing on different servers, because I enjoy doing that. Maybe even some other games. I know some of you guys might not like me playing other games. You don't have to watch those videos if I do them. I just think it'll be fun for me to make other types of videos, and I will obviously be doing normal command block videos, and I'm still at school right now. I've almost finished. I've almost finished school, so I'll be doing a few more videos. Can you join my friend's server? Sometimes it's offline. Yeah, sure, I'll go on it at some point. Maybe you could be one of my first live stream showcases where I play on it, help you guys out if you need it, because I just think that would be a cool idea. And if you guys need help on your servers, I might make a video me showing how I've helped, and definitely more plugin tutorials. I know they haven't had a lot of views, but people have asked for them, so I'm going to give them. And I like making plugins, they're really fun. How would you make a custom portal? I think I've done a video on this, I'm not too sure. I think it was in my Spleef video, but that was a long one. I'll do that now while I'm still talking. Okay, I'll keep note of that IP, thank you. I'm just going to create a simple portal here. Where's water? They've changed this entire imagery around. I forgot that blocks do that now. yeah, I am going to do the videos I want to make, but you guys also enjoy certain videos, so I'll be doing them too. How do I do this? Okay, this is going to be my really makeshift portal. So your question, how do you make a custom portal? To do this, you need a test for thing. So let me just clear my inventory. You want a repeating command block with always active enabled, and you want to test for the players in this area. When you started with command blocks, I really helped you out. Well, that's the whole reason why I did this, because I knew when I started with command blocks it wasn't easy, and I thought helping other people would be the best way to show off my skills and just help other people. Okay, so this part I haven't done in a while, so might not be easy. So you have to find a certain corner of the block. Now I think it'll be that block there. That's going to mess up the water. But you want to get the coordinates of this block. So it'll be the block that is furthest negative in the X, Y and Z. So actually it would be the block below that. And I've messed on my water. Oh dear. Probably shouldn't have done that. So you want to do it the block down there. So X equals 679, Y equals 56, Z equals minus 338. Not 338, 440, I think. The portal will work without the test for command block. It can. In fact, I'll show it with and without. I'll do two different ones. I'll have a lever for the two different types. So there are two different ways, as was mentioned in the chat. The first way is the test for, which I usually use just to make it more like a Nether Portal. The test for means it can have a delay, so you step in it, wait 3 seconds, and then it teleports you like a Nether Portal would. Or you could just make it teleport you straight away. So I'll do the teleport straight away to start with, just as a demonstration. I really don't like having these blocks here. It makes it look ugly. Oh well, I've messed that up again. So the first way with no weight, it will be 1, 2 in the dx equals 2, dy equals 1, 2, 3, perhaps even a fourth, equals 4, and dz equals 0, because it's not going that way, it's just one single line. Let's just paste that. So TP everyone in that area to, I'm just going to teleport them up some blocks. The coordinates at the end of that will be where you want them to teleport to. So right now I have it turned off. If I enable it, walk in, it should teleport me. Maybe I just got the command wrong. Let me copy and paste it. Oh, okay, I got the commands wrong. Something's wrong there because it's teleporting me up. 6, 7 block I'm looking at. 6, 7, 9, 55. Okay, and -4. Okay, yeah. 4. I can't even see it. 3, 4, 1, 55, 6, 7, 9. Okay, now if I paste this, that should work. Yep, there you go. So that's literally a really simple portal. A lot of people get confused on that command. Let me just quickly explain it again. So this is the block that you'll focus it on. You wanna, if with your coordinates up, you see over here underneath this replace item entity bit. So looking at 678 55 -335, you wanna walk along a couple of blocks and see which number changes. So the first number there, 681, 680, 679, 678, that one changes up when you go this way. So we know the furthest block behind us in the negative way, so 678, is where the first corner is going to be. Now the middle number will just be the lowest point it's going to be, and the last number, it decreases when I go this way. So you want it to be over here. So to select an area, I'll use these two. So you want it to be the corner with the lowest values of coordinates. So if we're making it fill this area with perhaps, let's get a bit blue wool. To fill that area, it will be that corner because it's lowest on this scale, lowest on this scale, and lowest on this scale. And dx will be how many blocks this way it will be. dy will be how many blocks up, and dz how many that way. So it will be 3 on each in that instance. How did you make that scoreboard thing on the right? How did you keep track of deaths with it? For deaths, objectives, let me... Scoreboard objectives, add deaths, and then stat.deaths. Literally that's all. Scoreboard objectives, set play sidebar deaths. So to make scores look at the side, you just do scoreboard objectives set display sidebar, and then the deaths. I have no deaths, so if I kill myself, it's gone up to 1. Kill myself again, gone up to 2, and so on. And now I need to pick up all my stuff. The second, okay, yeah, I was doing the portal. The second portal way is using test for everyone in that area, and then just add some redstone repeaters for how long you want it to wait. And then literally use the command that we used before. So if I stand here, look, you see it's going long and it teleports me. Obviously the teleport command, the location will be wherever you want it to do. Yes, if you do /set block and press tab, it auto fills the commands for you, the coordinates for you. So that's just a really simple way, but it doesn't fill it in it doesn't fill them in if you do that, so you'd have to copy and paste. Hello Shadow Megative, don't know how you say that, sorry. 10 people watching right now, it's pretty good for a first stream. I mean, I'm hoping I'm doing well for a first stream. If you have both of those enabled, it just seems like it can't even test for because it's so fast. So, is there anything else you guys want to see? As a thing? As a different tutorial? Someone sub for sub, oh, another sub for sub guy. Google Dog? No, you can't, sorry, that's reserved, sorry, you'll have to book an appointment with me. I know the test 4 way isn't multiplayer friendly, but I find it just a cool feature to have. Like, if it was a proper Nether Portal, let me get one. So if I have a proper Nether Portal, light it, I'm going to have to change the coordinates. But either way, you stand in it, okay, it's teleporting me straight there. Usually it waits a bit, but you stand in it, it does its little, not this bit, the little teleport thing. I can't get back now. But it does this little animation thing and then teleports you. So that's the reason why I have a test 4. Just so that it gives the little animation first. But you can do it this way, this is just a quick way. How can I reset it? What do you mean by reset it? Reset what? Oh, you mean reset the scoreboard? Scoreboard players, reset, and then death. At a deaths, and it just removes them all. Make a teleport command block, repeating needs redstone, it will be multiplayer only. Yeah, I will do that. I've just got it as with levers, so I can alternate between the two and show both of them off. How do you get players to spawn in one place when they join server? I don't think you can. I don't think there's any commands. Oh, okay, I didn't know it teleports you instantly in game mode 1. I think the only way to make it so they spawn in one block is using the config files of the actual world. And if you've got a server, you can easily edit them then. Otherwise, you'll have to use MBT. I think that's the only way. Or MC Edit might work as well. Other than that, I don't think there's any commands. I can quickly check now. Yeah, the only way you can change the radius is through MBT, which I did a tutorial on in my... Is it really a... Oh yeah, I didn't even know there's a game rule for it now. So if you do spawn radius, yeah, you instantly spawn on the spawn block. Okay, well, thank you for that, Chris10 Chrisen. I didn't actually know that existed. If I ever make another tutorial, I'll add that in, thank you. So yeah, just use that game rule spawn radius 0 and it changes it to 1 block. And while I'm here, a lot of people asked in my rank tutorial how to use the MBT thing. So I haven't actually got it installed, but I might quickly show you guys how to do the ranks, because a lot of people ask how do you add colours and stuff. I don't think it's changed since I did my video, but if it has and I can't get it to work in this live stream, I will do another video on it to make sure that you guys have it. I'm looking for the download link I had. Okay, I hope this doesn't play out loud. MBT Explorer download. Okay, here we go. Download. Yeah, I didn't know that game rule existed. I wonder if there are any other useful game rules. Announce advancement. Oh yeah, advancements have been replaced, so that you haven't got achievements anymore. Disable Elytra movement check. Do daylight cycle. I always have daylight cycle off. Entity drops, fire tick. Do limited crafting. You can limit crafting things now. Game loop function. I'm not sure what that is. Don't know what that is. I've never had a look at that before. So I'm just downloading MBT Explorer right now. Alright, Chrisan, thanks for stopping at the stream. It's been pretty fun so far. Remember guys, just if you have any questions, say them. If you want me to show you how to do something, even if I've done a tutorial on it, I can do it now. It's helping you so much. Oh, I'm glad it's helping. Okay, so I'm going to quickly create a folder on my desktop for the MBT thing, and then I'll show you guys how to easily use it. Okay, let me add a new window capture, NBT. Okay, so here it's a bit small. If I enlarge it a bit, I'll keep the Minecraft open in the background so you can see it. So this is MBT, and once you've downloaded it, it's really simple. Just put it in a folder, open it, and it automatically goes to all your saves. So the one I'm on right now is YouTube, and I haven't got any teams right now. So let's create a few ranks first. So I'm just going to do owner for now. So I'm now the owner rank, and if I quickly reload MBT, okay, YouTube, then you want to go to, I think it's, which one is it? I haven't done this in a while. It might not have updated just because I only just created the thing. I think this is it here. Dragonfly. Well, this is a really simple way how to look through all of the information on the thing. If you give me a second, I can carry on looking. I inspired you to make your own server. Well, I'm glad I managed to do that. I love making servers, but I don't actually have my own. Can you add a point system using scoreboard like many? I also created a tutorial on that. If I quickly minimize the MBT thing, you can see it's still open in the background. Just do scoreboard objectives, add money as a dummy. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. And you simply, if they buy something, you increase the score. If you buy something, you remove the score. If they sell something, you increase the score. And I did sell signs and buy signs in a previous tutorial, so you can just check that out. If you want, I can give you the link to it. I can give you the link to that if you want it. So back to the MBT. If you give me a second. Okay, so for the ranks, you go to whatever world you're on. So obviously I'm on YouTube. Then in here there's a bunch of different things. Advancements is achievements. We want to go to data, and scoreboard, here we go, this is it. Scoreboard, then data, then teams, and then just open all of the ones you have here. So just look through display name owner, display name edit. So we don't want edit because I'm not going to be changing that. Owner. This is the bit you want to change. So well, you can change this display name here. I'm not sure if this makes much difference, but if you do hold down Alt and press 2-1 on your numpad if you have a numpad. If you don't, then I can't really, you'll have to copy and paste it from somewhere else. And I'm just going to make it red. And then also add a space at the end, 21. And F for white, or you could do R to reset it back to whatever it was. Hit OK. Now, you can do display name, but that's the sort of display name on the side of the scoreboard. So what I'm going to do is just copy and paste it also into prefix. So I'm actually going to change it back to just normal owner. So the prefix needs to be whatever prefix you want to be. Obviously it's self-explanatory. You want the prefix to be the rank name. Now in Minecraft vanilla, ranks don't really do anything apart from the way it looks. The only way you can have difference in ranks is whether you're an op or not. And there are also, if you take a look in the server config, there's different op levels which you can give people. So that's a useful thing. Yeah, sure, I'll get that link for you. I'm just looking through my videos now. Got chests. So we got sell signs, and we also have buy signs. So I'll send you the buy signs one for $5. That one's buy signs, and then the second one I'm going to send is sell signs. Second one, sell signs. Do you know how you would make a system that people could buy, let's say, levers for something? Once you get one, it takes points. I don't really know how to make that, if it makes sense. Well, the two links I just sent, using signs, let you buy and sell things using money. So it's all in those two tutorials there. It just tells you exactly how to do it all. And the items I've done in the tutorial you can just change around. So with MBT, you need to make sure you're not in the game, and then you save all the modified tags, go back in, and it should theoretically work. Okay, there you go. That's literally the most simplest thing you could do for ranks. I've literally added owner tag in my name, and it says it even at the side of the board. I can't hold down tab, but I think it says it in tab too, but I can't hold it down because it's only single player. And that's literally how to use MBT to change the prefix. You can add a suffix as well. So just for example, remember you got to do hold down Alt, press 2-1 on your numpad, or just copy and paste it. If you want this, I can paste it in the chat if you guys want. I'm going to do a rainbow, so I'm going to put cool because I'm obviously so cool in rainbow at the end of my name, and also add a space. So leave, save, rejoin, and if I hide that just so that you guys can completely see. Something went wrong. Oh, it might be too long. There is like a certain character limit on these things. There you go. So you got a rainbow cool there. With a suffix, I just remembered you cannot have just a space. You need to do Alt 21 F and then a space, because MBT automatically removes invalid spaces just to save space. And if I quit, save, rejoin, scoreboard teams, join, owner, me. There you go, owner is cool. So that's just a really simple way of doing ranks. Is there anything else you guys want to see? Because I've pretty much covered a lot of stuff that I've done in other tutorials. You believe I'm a Minecraft god? Well, I do strive to be, don't I? But yeah, I've covered player joining, just joining for the first time. I've done here trails, hats, I've done ranks, I've done portals, a lot of things. You should have 1 billion subs, I assume you mean. Thank you. I mean, I have set up super chat on this channel, but I doubt anyone's ever going to give a super chat for a while. I don't really know what it is either. I mean, I think I can do it, but I don't know what it is. And I'm not really too bothered about subscribers. I mean, it's nice to have people to watch you and to enjoy what you do and know that you're helping people, but I just like making the videos and it's fun because you know you're helping people, and the subscribers are just like an extra perk of it. Remember, I'm just going to post my Discord link again if you guys want to join my Discord. So if you join that, in fact on the Discord I have a suggestion of creating crates with command blocks. That's actually a good idea. I don't know how you could do it. It'd be very complex, but you could probably add in fact I did it on my old vanilla Deathrun server with, it wasn't exactly crates exactly, it was more of just supercharged space people donating to. Oh, okay. Super chat, yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. It just, YouTube suggested I added it, so I did. Donating, okay, well, I don't expect anyone to donate to me, but if they want to, they can feel free. What was I saying? Oh, crates. Yeah, what I did before with crates is at a regular interval, it would give some people a crate, and all it is like a little, if you click the link in the chat, it will open it and you get some coins or a potion or something. And that's how I did crates. So I might do a video on crates. It won't exactly be what you get in Mineplex, where you right click a chest and it does magic stuff. Can you make a /register a pass with the command? Unfortunately, you can't do commands in vanilla. Commands can only be changed in plugins. Even with the trigger command, you can't do passwords and stuff because you can't save a password. So sorry about that, Sebastian, you can't do that unfortunately. Maybe in the future with future Minecraft updates you can. I have heard though that Minecraft might be shutting down for computer or PC. I don't know if that's true. Discontinuing for PC. I don't know if it's true, but that's what someone told me. And they're continuing it for console. If you guys know anything more about that, can you tell me? Because it'll be interesting to know. Have I heard Coldplay's new song? No, I have not heard Coldplay's new song. But now you've mentioned it, I'll have a listen later. Do you guys have any more questions? I remember to leave this live stream a like, just because it helps me out, tells me that you actually enjoy it. And I'm interested to know if you prefer videos or a live stream, because I enjoy doing both. I'm gonna do videos still, and I'm probably gonna do live streams. I'm just curious whether you prefer live streams or videos. For crates, I used to have a death run map. Here we go. I don't know if this one has crates on it. No, I don't think it does. But as you see here, this is literally the first map I made. Oh dear. But I was told as computers going solo, other editions like Pocket Edition and PlayStation will play together. Minecraft is making a Bedrock Edition. Oh, okay. So, what's a Bedrock Edition? And Java Edition's been shut down. What does that mean? A Bedrock Edition? Does that mean? Is it still the exact same as we're playing right now, just not using Java? I'm not sure. And Pocket Edition PlayStations and Xboxes play together. Yeah, I thought that would be the case because not many people play the consoles as many as PC players do. So that would make sense for them to do that. Yeah, this is my first ever command block map. This is where it all started for me. With these command blocks here was the very first few ones that wait, no, never mind. These ones. These are the first few command blocks I did for my death run map. Now, the way this works is it teleports players into this area, does a little countdown. I'm not sure where the block's set here. Oh, okay. None of the JSON works on this map anymore, just because it's all old version of Minecraft. But that was just a quick reset. Yeah. Bedrock Edition is all PCs and Xbox, Wii and stuff together. Oh, so PlayStations and Xbox and PlayStations can actually play together? Does that mean they'll all be updated to the version of Minecraft on here, or this version will be downgraded? Not really sure. Java is only PC and Java will be changed to community. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks for the info there. Yeah, I used to have a Deathwind server like this, but I kind of miss it, but it costs a lot of money for a server. If you guys are willing to let me host a server for you, well, not for you, if you're letting me host a server and run this on it, I'll be really grateful. And I can also make plugins if you guys are interested. I have a Spigot page with a bunch of plugins. If you've ever played the Witchery mod, in fact one of my latest videos, which was done a while ago, sorry about that, is showcasing my Witchery plugin, which is based off the Witchery mod. I also have Industrial Craft. I'm sure many of you played Industrial Craft before. I've made that as a plugin, or started to. Java Willa test base, okay. So, are there any more questions you guys have, or suggestions? Message. Hello Stanley from Belgium, that's quite far away from me. I'm from England. It's cool that people from other countries are also watching. But yeah, I might end the live stream soon. From the Netherlands. I know someone from the Netherlands. People from the Netherlands are always friendly. So yeah, I might end the live stream soon because I've done pretty much everything I wanted to do. I've done more than what I was planning to do. I was planning to just do trails and then talk for a bit more. But this has now gone on for about an hour, Can you play games like GTA and Gmod and Warframe, ones you enjoy? I probably will play other games apart from just Minecraft. Although they might not be as popular, I feel like I'd enjoy it, and I want to do what I enjoy but also do what people enjoy. So I probably will do some other games. Elder Scrolls Online's been a game I've been playing recently, so might do some videos on that. GTA, I probably will do some videos on that because I love GTA. How to make a chest randomizer really easy for random items in one chest. I have a video on chest randomizers, and have I ever played with mods? I have played with mods before and they're really fun. My Witchery plugin, for example, is based off a mod I really like. I have a video on chest randomizers. If you want me to send you the link for that, I can do that if you want. So just say in the chat whether you want the link. So yeah, expect some more videos over the next few weeks because I'm on holiday. Got one more week of school. Just tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday is when I've got school, and I might do some more live streams during that time. Are you from French or Dutch part of Belgium? That's a good question. In fact, some guy posted their IP. I might take a quick look at it. Offline, okay. So if any of you have a server, I'll say it to the people that are now watching. If you have a server you guys want me to take a look at, I'll probably be doing once a month live streams showcasing someone's server and having a little play on it, just to interact with you guys more. How would you make, let's say, a bed was map where the bed is broken and it sends you a message? Sends you a message if the bed is broken. There's probably a way to do that. Sword objectives, add bed broken, stat dot. Okay, now these are all the stats for Minecraft. So stat dot block, no break. Is there a break block? No. There's going to be a way. If I go in my stats, blocks, I appear to only have these blocks here. Oh, okay, because I haven't. Oh, they've added new colours for beds. Well, I'm pretty sure there'll be a way for breaking beds. Use the stat to detect whether they've broken a block, and if they have, their score will increase. And all you got to do is detect that increase of score, and using a test void to send a message to them, or just do a tell raw, and once that's executed, have a little comparator which runs to a reset score. I've seen the vid and loved it, but could I randomize for every item? Not really, no. You can only randomize using the clone command, and you have to specifically state different outcomes of the blocks. So you need, that'll be one combination, that'll be another, that'll be another. You can't randomize each individual item, unfortunately. That's just the downside of vanilla Minecraft. And not saying you should do this, but I'd recommend using plugins. Although command blocks are fun and people like using vanilla, I'd definitely recommend using plugins because they make stuff a lot easier and add a lot more stuff. You can always get a custom plugin made which makes it look like vanilla, which I have been asked to do before. Do you learn French at school? Yeah, I do French, German, Dutch and English at school. I used to learn French at school. I don't anymore. So any more questions that you guys want to ask? Because I'm going to end the live stream soon. And once I've gone, the only questions you can ask me are on the Discord that I have. So join the Discord if you haven't already. I have a PvP map server with command blocks. I'll see if I can get it online. You can take a look. Thanks, I really need to learn plugins. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll take a look at your server. I could perhaps... I think I might make a video where people enter their IPs into the description, and I'll pick a random one out of those people, like they have to be subscribed and all that stuff. And I'll join their server, do a live stream showcasing it, playing around on it. If they need help on it, I'll help them. Do little tutorials on little problems people have, how to, I guess you could call it bug fixing. And I will be doing more plugin tutorials because plugins are amazing for me. I love them. I do actually have a video of me creating my city RP, well, working on my city RP, which I might upload as a time lapse, just giving people a little insight as to how long it can take for plugins to be made, and I think it would just be cool. So that might be coming out soon. But I'm going to end the stream in a minute, so any of you guys that are left watching, any more questions, I'll leave it a couple more minutes for the stream to catch up for you guys on the chat. So if you have any more questions, ask them now. Suggestions, leave a like on the stream, tell your friends about it because I'll be doing a lot more stuff in the future on the channel. And that's it really. I'll be doing videos on other games as well because I feel like just doing tutorials on the channel will get a bit boring because you run out of stuff to do and you just have to redo the same stuff again and again. So any more questions? And also with live streams, if I do them more often, the trusted people of the live streams will become moderators at some point. I'll most likely only let people be moderators if they're trusted in my Discord server. So my Discord server, as I've said before, it's just for chatting, giving suggestions, asking for help if you need it, as I'll be on it quite a lot of the time, unless obviously I'm asleep and you guys need help. But there are some other nice people in the server which you can ask. On it there's a little leveling system. So the more messages you post, the more levels you get, and at a certain level, I think it's level 15, you can get the trusted rank, which means you've obviously helped people out, you've been on a lot, been active, and if we decide you're good enough, you can get the helper rank on the Discord, and then you'll be more likely to get a moderator on the live stream chat. And the Discord, yeah, this stream's about to end, but welcome back. The Discord is there. So it's free for any of you to join. You can get your friends to join. there are 3 different help chats, one for command blocks, one for plugins if you have a problem with coding, and one for general, just like Minecraft help, or how do I craft this, or whatever. There's also voice channels where you can just chat with people, voice chat with help as well. There's one where you can, if you don't like typing, you can just get help there. But yeah, the stream is about to end. I thank everyone that was in the live stream. It's been fun. It's my first ever live stream, so I expect them to get a bit better over time. And hopefully, I'm not too sure how bad, if you have a problem. Oh, the audio is actually not too bad. It's usually a lot worse on videos for some reason. I have to do a lot of editing to the voice to make it not as crackly and whatever. So I'm gonna probably end the live stream here. Thank you guys for joining me. Leave a like on it just to show me that you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already, because then you'll know. And remember to do the little bell notification so you can know whenever I do a live stream. And if you join the Discord, I'll be announcing it on there too. So then you'll have 2 different places in case you miss one. So thank you guys for joining me, and I enjoyed talking to you guys. It was fun. So I'll see you in the next video or the next live stream, depending on which I do first. So goodbye.